no remedy. All my thoughts come from loud and some Hennessy. God told me show mercy to my enemy, but the devil saying make his ass a memory. I'm blacking out and yesterday is just a blur to me. And the only way to stop me is to murder me. I spit it hot, I burn the track to the 3rd degree. A surgeon to the beat, I give it open heart surgery. I give it life, I keep it real. I'm spitting life, my wrongs, my rights, my kids and wife. Life's a gamble, I'm pitching dice. Bob off the grind, looking for the right price. Stuck in the trap for the cheese like mice. Lance on
strong flow, ride beats like
bikes. Bravo! Hurrah! The crowd goes wild. The crowd goes wild.
Cut it out.
I remember that shit. Cut it out. What happened to shows like that?
What up? Welcome to another episode.
Yes, we are back again. Monday, Marvelous Mondays.
I think Marvelous Mondays go good, Z.
Yeah, I like marvelous. The word marvelous in itself is a dope word if you use it right.
Yeah.
Like when you stepping out feeling marvelous, you're on some other shit that night. You know?
Like
word up.
Marvelous Marvin Hagler.
You see what I'm saying?
Like
was
that
a monster. Wise guy, what up?
Wise guy, what up, bro?
That's funny. It popped up from. Oh, there you go.
Come here. IG, what up?
What up, IG?
Facebook, what up?
Everybody in the building.
YouTube. Hey, man, I just wanted to. Our numbers have been going up. Like every day, we welcoming like 1 or 2 people to the group.
That's how we build the community. Yeah, man. Loving it. Appreciate y'all. Everybody that shares the link, we appreciate it. Keep doing it for us, please. Tell a friend to tell a friend and tell them to tell a friend. God damn it.
Yeah, we got couples in there. Like, I'm like, yeah. I like, you got the man and the wife, or the boyfriend and the girl. You know what I'm saying? That's dope.
Right.
When they do it together. So,
right.
Another round of applause for that, for us, info guy.
Another round of applause. Okay, yeah, we can do that.
Nigga said payola.
Nigga said what?
Payola. Wise guy, talk about some payola in the comments.
Yep. And all them day ones, all y'all day ones, we got y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Cash on hand soon.
In your hand.
Right. Hell yeah.
This weekend.
Yo, I promise you, I made a post today, right? And this is why shit, it fucks it up for me. Cause you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how with my job, I go some of these places, I go to a different spot every day, but I go to that place the same day of the week, every week. You know what I'm saying? So when Monday roll around, it's one of these concrete places I go to every fucking Monday, bro. So when I go up here today and I'm walking in this shit and I'm like, God damn, yo, I just seen you niggas. Now, mind you, only see them every Monday. But I swear to God, bro, it felt like I just seen them niggas like yesterday, bro. And it hit me again how fast time is really moving out here. Like, I don't know who's controlling this shit. I know God is, but that nigga done hit fast forward, my nigga. Word up.
I agree, my nigga. I mean, I think they've been tampering with so much shit that they finally found a way to speed up time, bro. Like,
I'm telling you.
I say the same thing. I was like, damn, because this is the weekend I had off because I work every other weekend. But it just seemed like it was Monday. Yo, like you said, like, I'm like, damn, yo, the weekend just flew by. Like, all I remember doing was cutting the grass.
You know what I'm saying?
Doing the joint with info guy.
Right.
I mean, that's all I remember. And I had a long conversation with my mom. But other than that, I was like, damn.
It'd be flying by.
Sleeping.
It's
Yeah.
because you're on repetitive shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
When you don't have when you ain't, it's like shock value, right? When you like get introduced to different things, like your energy shifts, it changes. When you're on repetitive stuff, like that's all you know. That's what your body's going to do every time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it can change either way. Like just like Wise Guy said, like it could be a slow week, it could be a fast week. But if it's a repetitive thing, you know what I'm saying? That's how that shit go, bro.
I got it. I hear all that shit, bro, but it's going fast than a motherfucker, bro. Like I hear that shit. Like I hear you, I agree, but nigga, it's going fast.
I mean, case in point, literally after next week, it's only 4 months left in the year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the next week will be like the end of July, pretty much.
Oh,
After that,
yeah,
nigga,
they definitely speeding shit up, yo.
word, nigga, football season. One, you know, for me, you know what I'm saying? It seems like once football season hit, that's what helps speeds the winter by. Everybody gambling, we talking shit. So every week that shit fly by anyway. But these summers, man, these shit's been moving, my nigga.
You think based off of like how they shortened school, they made school year longer. They
Yep.
like social media, we get access to things so quick.
Yep.
All those things, like
I'm gonna blow y'all mind though. Somebody told me it's because we're just getting older.
Oh.
Because when you're younger, you're not concerned with the time in the least bit.
Right.
Like we're not even like we don't care. You know,
Right.
we'll do things till whenever fuck it. We got another.
We think 45 is a lifetime away.
Right. Like our time is more structured now. Like you said, okay, we know we got to dedicate 8 hours to work, so that only left me 16 more hours to do everything else I need to do for that day. I gotta go to sleep. Like we literally plan our days in advance. So you're right. That shit takes up time in itself when you already got it blocked out what you fucking got going on.
Right. Exactly, bro.
Okay, bro. Plus, you know what else, Z? We also start to value our time more.
Yeah.
The older we get, more appreciative. Yeah. Because you know we're appreciative, especially hearing things like you're not gonna make it to 18, or you're not gonna make it to 25, or you're not. You know, like you value that time. You know, you're getting closer to death. Also.
Yep.
You know, valuing time. You know that. You know that's what it is because my kids don't notice it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I heard some ill shit. Matter of fact, Ice-T said it because I was listening to the Drink Champs episode he was on, and he said some ill shit. He was like, everybody's the same age. He was like, we all alive. And I was like, oh shit, that's like an ill way to look at it. Like he was like, nigga, you either alive or dead. And he was like, if you alive, we all the same age because we don't know our death date. So this person might die at 15, I might die at 90. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, you know, pretty much all the same age because we don't know. You know what I'm saying?
If we talking about surface level shit, we talking about like this shit, this earth shit, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You don't know what contract you signed. Well, you kind of do. Like, you kind of do, but then you don't. Depending on where you are, you know, spiritually. You feel what I'm saying? What?
I need you to explain that.
Okay, so when you set a contract for this for Earth, right?
Right.
That's what they say. You set a contract for Earth. So you do have a certain time where you set to learn whatever you're supposed to learn, find your purpose, all that stuff, right?
Right.
So if we're saying that we set a contract before we even get here, we know when it is. It's just that we on the surface, right? We into what humans do and all this other stuff. So we're not thinking like that. So to Z's point, because we have a structure, we do all this other stuff, etc., etc. We're not really, we don't find our purpose until the end sometimes, right? Or
Yeah.
right before it's too late.
Right.
But let me ask you this, but I don't agree with that contract shit, bro. I don't like I can't really say because I don't think nobody's signing the you know, like they like to know the day. Like I don't think you know the day you're gonna go. I don't know about the contract. Like I mean I know that we're gonna go. That part is true, but I think actions sometimes and choices can affect that. Also, it's just like I don't think I have a real understanding or a real answer on that. On that
You ever
part.
heard those eerie stories where you hear people that passed away? They might not have necessarily consciously known, but you hear some shit like the person gave away his favorite baseball card, and like he just did shit that wasn't normal, and then a week later they passed away. So I think we like, what I'm saying? I think y'all both like in right there with it, like
Right, because I just saw a video, bro, literally of a chick, because it was like on because the about domestic violence and shit, and it was talking about a chick who literally did a TikTok. They were like it was a couple, and they were famous on TikTok, bro. The chick did a video where she talked about, it said something about people think my boyfriend is something, but he really not. And she did like a video where the shit was talking about shooting her, like the dude was shooting her, and she did the shoot, and then the next day she died.
is that the one where he killed the baby too?
He killed her, huh?
Did he kill the kid too?
I think so. I think she was.
Okay, I seen something like that where the dude had called the police though, and he was asking them to get her out of there. They was arguing. The police came. So this might be something different because they actually played the police. Okay, yeah, they actually played the police recording. Like he called and told them, "Yo, get her out of here. I don't want to hit it, but this is a sad situation." So police came, asked what was going on. She didn't want to leave. They didn't make her leave. Hour later, he killed her and her daughter.
Right.
But he called the police initially, like, "Yo, get her out of here. I want her away from me." So it's a fucked up situation, and who do you hold accountable for?
I know what you talking about.
I just happened to see that shit on Instagram. Somebody had shared that shit or something.
It was a bunch of them like that on there. I think that
I was like, that's fucked up, yo. Like, yeah, he went, obviously he's a piece of shit, you know what I mean? And he deserves to burn in hell for what he did. But damn, yo, like sometimes, I know we say we don't want police in our business, but if a man calls and says, "Hey, please get her away from me," sometimes you gotta kind of go a little extra mile. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta kind of because he's the one crying out, like, "Yo, I want her out of here." You know what I'm saying? Like most of the time when a woman call, they act on it, get them the fuck out of there. It ain't no questions asked. But that was they dropped the ball on that one. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that was a foul story.
Yeah, definitely dropped the ball. But yeah, death though. Ooh, scary.
But I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you some real shit too. Like this probably happened to me last year sometime, right? Scared the shit out of me. I don't know if this ever happened to y'all. I had within the span of a week, I had 4 to 5 people call me that I hadn't spoke to in either months or years, yo. And it was just like, "Hey, what up, yo? How you doing?" It was one of them type of things, right? But no bad news, just a casual conversation with every phone call. But it scared the shit out of me because I was like, God damn, is this gonna be? They gonna have that moment where I was like, "Yo, I just talked to that nigga." You know what I'm saying? Like that shit fucked me up for a minute because just randomly, within a week, people I ain't spoke to in months or years. Yo, "Hey, what up, yo? How you been doing?" Like, "Yeah, I'm good." As far as I know, you know what I'm saying? Like, "You all right?" But yeah, it fucked me up. You know what I'm saying? I was like, wow, that shit is bugged out. You know what I mean? It made me think for a second.
I've had situations happen to where I felt like I was a Grim Reaper. Where like what you just said, where you speak to somebody or you go see somebody and then, you know, next thing they pass away.
Right.
Like I've had that happen like three instances
Mm-hmm.
last 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of scary, but
Yeah.
Like you said, I don't worry about myself dying.
Right.
It's just I'm scared about the everybody else part.
Right. Right. Yeah. Like you said, it's one of the things. I mean, we don't talk about it enough. It's there. It happens. We can't stop it. You know what I mean? It's just we deal with it when it comes, but we not even the ones dealing with it. It's the people that's mourning you. Because when we gone, we gone. We don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I think we definitely, we talked about this before though. We definitely need to come up with some strategies for handling that part.
right.
Make decisions. What you want to do, cremation. Have all that shit mapped out because it's real hard. When something happens and family is left with the bag because a lot of times family fighting and can't even decide.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, yo.
My pops, the sad thing about my pops was I wasn't even raised with my pops, but I was in charge of all his, all that shit. So his whole family calling me from, and I'm handling. I don't even know the man.
Right.
I mean, I know him. I know he's my father, but I'm saying,
like to be handling that type of shit.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
And he has sons. I mean, he had a son and a daughter. After me and Ness, but because I was his oldest next to kin, I had to handle all them affairs. And
exactly.
They was mad at me, bro, because I was just like, somebody was saying cremate him, his sons and them, and they was like, nah, we want to take him back home. I'm like, look, man, I'm not even there. This is a new, so
Yeah.
I think it's very important that the will, very important.
Yep.
So
you got to do that.
So, speaking of the recent situation, did y'all hear about obviously the chick that really got taken out of the side of the road? Now,
what's going on with that?
Now, here's the deal. Here's the deal, bro. This is why I don't like this shit, because the internet makes everything so difficult because it'd be 50 million people trying to figure out shit and putting false information out. Nobody, everybody's speculating, people speculating, etc., etc. The most important, and then we miss the most important thing is that the girl was found. Regardless of
right. She's back now. Yeah.
She's alive, right?
Mm-hmm.
And until we actually get the actual factuals, like once the police, but see, this is what I'm worried about, because like she's not the only black woman that's been getting taken. Like you can literally go on TikTok right now and search missing black women, and it's tons of them.
Yep.
It's tons. So it's like I'm glad that she's there, but she's back. But it's like it makes me think like the news media and all this other shit is just hiding shit because they be trying to do shit. You know what I'm saying? Folks be like out here doing shit. So I just be
now
like,
because it's just what was her statement? Did she say who took her?
They haven't even spoke. She's been in the hospital. Nobody has spoke, not police, not nobody yet. Because investigation is still ongoing. The only people that are speaking is the speculators. We don't know.
Because of course, the conspiracy flag went up immediately.
Right. Of course, tons of people. The mom spoke yesterday even, and she said, we will be putting out information in a couple days. It's been a lot. Come on, man. Like, why? Like, the folks is talking about, well, they put it in the media. So they put Amber Alerts in the media. They put green alerts. Like, what was it? The old folks that go missing? Like, they got all types of alerts.
Right.
And it's mainly white folks that get that shit. So we can't have.
Probably go to the link in the bio, Clay, so you can hear what we talking about.
You know what I'm saying? It don't make sense in regards to like why we just automatically assume it's some type of conspiracy. Like,
Right.
why
Yeah,
can't like
because you
what?
know what it is. People want the dramatics of it. Like again, like she got kidnapped, she got found. Everybody wants her to automatically jump out there and be like, "Oh, well, this what happened," and da 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 da. Like whether it was real or fake, I tend to think it was kind of real. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like 90%. You know what I mean? But this shit is traumatizing. You know what I'm saying? Like she was gone for 3 days. God knows what happened to this girl. Like you said, give her time. Yo, shit.
Yeah, but you know they already they gonna make a story up. They
Oh yeah.
gonna try to control
Right.
the flow of the situation. Cause like Info Guy said, they don't even like to, black girls don't get taken. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, like that's a secret, right? That's a secret. So
Right.
that we were able to rally and get it out there quick. You know what I'm saying? I think that foiled shit,
Right.
right? Because that shit don't normally happen. We don't have where police start looking for that person immediately. Like, all this other, like all this stuff, simply because we put pressure on it.
Well, but she also was the one too that called the police initially.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's the other thing. Is that going to be explained? Because she called the police saying there's just a random 2-year-old walking around in the middle of the night, and then she ends up disappearing. So, you know what I mean? Like it's just, well, what the fuck happened? Like, did the police show up, snatch her up, and now they're trying to cover it up? Like, man, or lock her up, thinking she was doing something.
Because people are like, well, there was no kid or whatever the case may be. She made that up. They don't know that shit. That fucking video was grainy as shit. We don't know what the hell happened because we weren't there, right? But at the same time, like I figure like there could be false flags. There could be real shit. We don't know.
Right. It's just a weird story.
But what we do know is black women are coming up missing.
Oh yeah, that don't get reported on like
right
at the rate that white women and everybody else. Yeah.
So it's like what are we getting fed? Are we getting fed so they can hide the other shit?
Why do you think that is though? Like I'm thinking like this because what'll happen is that we're gonna have to care for black girls too. You know what I'm saying? Like not us. I'm talking about them. Like what? Like it's gonna force people to care about blacks.
Right.
If that's because if we're included in that, because Info Guy was showing me that we're actually higher. As far as the numbers, there's a lot of us.
Bro, but this is what I'm saying.
Sex trafficking and shit like that.
Yeah, because it's like that.
Yeah.
Do you think they would do shit like this to make it seem like, oh, we care, we want to find, we want to like throw us off of all the other women that are gone,
right?
And they're missing, that are, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not trying to put that there, but it's like it feels weird.
That's what,
bro. They don't really want, someone to care about, like, because what's going to happen is like all these girls that are missing, if they put the number in it, and it's like a lot of black, like if they said the facts and saw how many of them are black, what is that's going to force them to start caring about black. So the other narratives of that other narrative that we throwing out there about black women being, this being either mean or being thoughts or whatever, all that's out the window, and now you have to start caring about, like, I think
now I'm gonna go down the rabbit hole just a little bit. I ain't gonna get too crazy, but I'm gonna go down the rabbit hole just a little bit. I'm gonna say it goes further than the sex trafficking and they out here stealing black women's wombs. You know what I'm saying? They trying to figure them out. Like if they already scientifically proven this is the living God that walks this earth, because the first human being was a black woman. If they've already proven this, why not study a live subject? You understand what I'm saying? Like you a black woman, you originated from this, so why not study a live subject? So, like I said, I ain't gonna go too far down the rabbit hole, but in my personal opinion, I feel like some of these kidnappings is way more than sex trafficking, yo. I feel like it's a lot of organ harvesting and a lot of other shit going on too.
Charlie said, "What up?
What up, Charlie?"
Yo,
it should be too sophisticated. You understand? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Motherfuckers just vanishing in thin air. Like, this ain't the 80s where it ain't cameras all over the place. You know what I mean? It ain't like that no more.
Bro,
like,
that's why I said, like, that's why I mean, like, there's so many different stories, different things that are out there for situations like this, right? And it's all uncanny. They're all uncanny. Remember the girl that went into the freezer and shit? Like
Kanika, I think her name was like Kanika something.
Yeah,
something.
Bro, they still talk about it to this day.
Kanika Jenkins, thank you, man.
It's a bunch of them like that. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like I don't know, bro. It's just like every time there's something like this, it's always,
I mean, look at the little kid. I don't say little kid. God rest his soul. They just did a Netflix documentary recently. But they found him in a mat rolled up in South Georgia, and then mysteriously this nigga had fucking paper stuffed inside of him. You know what I'm saying? Like after he done been gutted, they took whatever they took, and now this mother, he was found with paper. Like, come on,
still a mystery. They still don't know why. They
still don't know. Still don't have no fucking
know why his organs are missing.
Still don't have no idea. You know what I'm saying?
And these aren't even organs that they take for organ donating, nigga. They were like,
Crush just made a good point. Shout out to Crush. Big Pharma has made millions and made trillions off of the HeLa cells. If y'all don't know about Henrietta Lacks, oh my God, it's a black woman. They basically duplicated her cells. You know what I'm saying?
She's like the origin of everything.
Right.
Everything medicine, nigga.
Shout out to you, Crush. That was a dope comment.
Everything medicine, bro. She's
been
right.
Crazy, Z. You've been saying it since, like, even before slavery. They've been testing on us. They've been taking us, running these all types of experiments and things of that nature on us. So this ain't nothing new, but like because of the internet, because of now that we could start to see what's going on, on things. We getting an open ear to this shit. So
exactly, shit don't be added up. This ain't like I said, we all of a certain age, and we remember that, and it was still going on with the government doing in the 80s, but we just remember like the fucking Night Stalker, the what was the Zodiac Killer, like all of these, like it was always something. It was always a boogeyman, but you would, and especially like if y'all just don't understand how it was back then, like. It might be 70 million. No, I ain't gonna say 70. That's crazy. Like 7,000 women missing across the country, but because they don't put this serial killer out called the Night Stalker, you don't think this nigga done killed all of them. You know what I'm saying? So you don't forgot. Nah, this entity done stole 4,000 women and men and children, and they running these tests on them. You know what I'm saying? Like so. Like I said, I don't be wanting to go too far down that rabbit hole, but all these kidnappings don't be weirdos, my nigga. I'm just gonna say that.
Experiments. Crush said that too.
Exactly. They did it in our face. Why wouldn't they do it behind our back?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They know they can't get this shit approved now. Like, y'all think that we can take Tylenol and then not be human trials on this shit? Everybody don't sign off to be test subjects, yo. They need niggas that just, shoot this in these motherfuckers. Let's see if it's gonna work. Some niggas make it, some niggas don't. They keep running the test until they figure this shit out. Like,
right.
It just is what it is, my nigga. Like, they just can't keep testing monkeys. You believe that shit? You believe, you can take an Advil now because they tested that shit on a monkey back in the day? The fuck out of here. It was plenty of niggas that died taking the Advil before they got that shit right. You understand what I'm saying?
No, we was the monkeys.
Word. That's what That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Excuse me, we was the monkeys. They was like, the niggas they just won't die.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They keep coming back. They keep
You know
drawing.
what I mean?
What
You
they-
forget about the basis of this shit. Like all this shit we medicine and all of this shit we shooting in ourselves. Yo, they gotta test that shit on somebody first. You be seeing them shits I'm saying the paper. That's how old I am. But on the internet, hey, come take these pills for 30 days. We'll pay you $500 a week.
I remember them shits. Yo, they still doing them shits.
Oh
Like,
yeah, they still doing that shit.
yo, the plasma and all that.
Word.
Yo, that plasma shit still. You can. That shit still is quick. It's quick cash. But they taking. I don't know what what are they doing with that shit, bro?
I don't know. I'm going to donate some sperm. That's what I'm about to go do. I'm gonna go donate some sperm.
Nah,
I'm gonna do my shit in like an all white area though, so I know.
Oh, y'all funny.
the only way I'm donating my sperm if I get
Fuck
to
up somebody whole shit.
if I get to do it like Stifler did it in Road Trip, then I'm going with it. When he
My
had
nigga. Yeah. But look, nigga, my name is Zachary. As long as they don't show him a picture and they just go off of the name, they gonna be like Zachary. Oh yeah, give us his sperm. He's good to. Little do they know, they about to get a whole mixed baby now. Got him.
Yeah, my name is pretty white too, bro. So, like, yeah, my full name, like all together, like all that. They like,
it definitely is.
That's what it was. That's what our parents was on back then. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas had to get names when niggas can go get a job and fill out an application and all of that.
Real, we had to.
Because a lot of niggas, like, shout out to all my niggas, but a lot of niggas who got fucked with the name, they like that shit does play different. Like they look at you differently. Not saying we don't give a fuck, but I'm just saying certain names do make it harder to go set a reservation somewhere.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'd agree with that.
Oh shit. But yeah, man, I guess to close on that, old girl, thank God you back. I'm sure it was traumatic. You come out and talk whenever you feel like speaking. I just hope you ain't Jussie Smollett the situation. Please, for the love of God, don't let this be. And if it is internet, this is what we're going to do. We're going to ignore the shit. We ain't even going to pay it no fucking mind. Let's just ignore it. Think what you think about the bitch in your head if it's fake, and we ignore it. But don't be online. You see what I'm saying? Because once we start doing that, now we stuck on that shit for 2 to 3 weeks. And they doing some shit behind our back.
Facts. Yo, I want to interrupt. Like, are we closing this? Because I got to throw something out there real quick.
Nah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Yo, it's something that's aggravating me, bro. Okay. So when you on social media, right? Like, you're supposed to build up the followers and all that and all that type shit. So people start following you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm getting followers, but what aggravates me is every follower I get a DM. Bing. And it's like, hey, you want to see my pussy? I'm like, yo, man, what the fuck? Yo, like something or get the fuck on.
I hate that shit. Or they the digital coin flippers and all that shit. Oh, man.
Bitcoin and
I hate it.
Have you ever heard about Bitcoin? I'm like, yo, it's 2023, bitch. Like, who hasn't? Like, I'm a binary expert. I'm like, okay, man. Yo, have a good day, bro. Yo, Pete. So not only am I getting those, but I'm also getting. So say you be looking at like I be looking at clothes and like different machines and shit. So people in there, hey man, I could give you right now, t-shirt, like, but it seemed like every follower now
is doing that. Yeah.
And the shit, but the shit is aggravating about the sex one.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? The sex one, yes. I'm on the, like, I don't know how these ladies are getting in the chess game I'm playing. The chess, but they're getting a violence, they're getting a free app. And then every game, my wife be laughing because she see me playing, all of a sudden a message will pop up. Bling. Hey, like new photos.
Right. I'm gonna tell you some shit. Whenever you finish, I'm gonna tell you some shit that happened to me.
I'm done, bro. Go ahead, yo, Todd.
So it was yesterday. No, it was today. It was today. Today's damn. See, that's how fast I'm already off Monday. It was because it was today. So I'm on IG. So this the bad thing about having an open page, which just when anybody can follow you. You know what I'm saying? And we did that for the sake of the podcast. We like, fuck it. If we're gonna be public figures, we ain't gonna hide shit. So my personal page is open as well. So anybody can fucking follow me. So my nigga, I said I'm gonna keep it real. I might get slapped in the mouth later on, but I'm gonna keep it real. So I was like, who the fuck is this that started following me this morning at like 3 o'clock? So I get on the joint, some Arabian joint, bad. You know what I'm saying? This bitch is bad, right? But I already know it's a fake profile, and she ain't sending no message, nothing. I just know it's a fake profile. They just stealing pictures and watching niggas because what it was they posted like 50 pictures, but it's like 5 likes, 6 likes. Now this bitch is way too bad to be having, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, so now you got to start thinking, like I said, this is the bad thing about having these public pages. Like, yo, who the fuck is that? You know what I mean? Like, or is it just some bot, or is it niggas trying to line niggas up? Like, so I don't know. That shit is weird, man. This whole internet shit, I just hate that we in this era sometime now, yo. Like, especially for what we trying to do. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yo, they definitely trying to line us up, bro, because this is the last thing I was going to say about that. I'm also getting, hey, like, because you get them on regular pictures. You ever post a picture and we having a good time and somebody say, hey, promote it on Black Planet. Mm-hmm. Hey, but they don't even like your shit. So I be getting like, yo, don't how you going to promote your shit on my post, but you ain't fucking cop. So I be screaming on, bro, like,
yeah, they was like, be like, hey, post your shit on such and such.com.org. Like, wait, what? Like, what? Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? Yo, and my nigga, that shit be like 2 seconds after you post. That shit'll pop up. It might be like 4 of them shits in a row. Ba 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 ba.
And they don't even like it though.
It be them fake profiles, man. But again, that's because we got our shit public, so anybody can just. It's that algorithm shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, especially if you put a hashtag up there, boom, they on it. You know what I mean? Shit is stupid.
I'm gonna find me a digital gangster. He gonna fuck them motherfuckers up, bro. Because that shit is irking me though. Like, it's just.
Glad you said that, brother. Whenever y'all ready to shift, I want to ask y'all about. I know we got into it a little bit last week and maybe the week before, but the actors joined in on the writers' strike, right? So they joined. So anybody that's a member of SAG joined in on the joint. So whether it's Comic-Con, any convention, anything where TV shows like talk shows. None of these niggas are showing up to. So all of these fall shows that's scheduled to come out ain't coming out because they not filming. But that's not the conversation I kind of wanted to have, because we kind of need to be keen to this shit. Their main beef is when they write something, and they used to be in these writing rooms. This shit is on for 8 weeks at a time because it's syndicated television, or not syndicated, excuse me, but it's on television once a week. Now you got these streaming platforms. You might put the whole shit up and everybody binges this shit. So you're not getting the repeat. So basically their beef is like, yo, we not eating off of the streaming shit. So now the actors are starting to rock with them too. So Hollywood is about to screech to a halt. But now that trickles down to the lighting guy, the fucking sound key guy. You see what I'm saying? Like, as if ain't nobody shooting and ain't nobody writing, ain't nobody working. So with Hollywood being fucked up and with Atlanta being the new Black Hollywood, I wonder how that's going to affect us out here. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of that shit going on out here right now that's about to come to a screeching halt because of this strike.
Yo,
that's how can we capitalize off this? Shout out to my love for saying that.
We will, because of nothing.
They need more live content, right? They need more shit that's reality, right?
So if we if we pushing more like we pushing anyway, and hashtagging, and you know, people like they gonna be surfing more.
Right.
People ain't gonna be watching. They're gonna be surfing. You know, because
Yeah.
one thing about these telephones and social media,
Mhm.
we in the right place. Like we do. Like we in the right place. Like we ain't chasing nothing.
Right.
So therefore, this is why we still maintain it, because we're not really trying to force no issues. We just, you know, that shit gradually doing what it's doing.
Right.
And we get core fans. Like what happens, like you build like that is like they'll take you anywhere. But anyway,
Exactly. So people are gonna have a lot of free time, is what, you know, because there's a lot of shit to watch. But if nothing new is gonna be coming out in the fall and nothing that, and all these new seasons are not coming no time soon until they figure this shit out, there's gonna be an opportunity to seize a moment. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's because the moment is content. If you got content, something to catch people's eye. So, you know, we'll talk offline about that, but
Definitely.
I wanted to share that to the people because we're not greedy. So y'all go take that and do what you want with that information. But this shit is about to fuck up a lot of shit. So
what up, Clay?
what up? What up? If you a fucking actor, if you're a writer, whatever you are, you know, shout out to all my writers and actors and everything. Like, I know this is kind of fucking y'all up right now, but I get it. Because if you're not eating off of Paramount, HBO Max, you got a whole shit show on there. It was somebody to come to a conclusion. Fuck! It was one of the dudes off of what's that shit with Issa Rae? What was that show she had on HBO Max? What? Issa Rae, but it was a big show. All the black women loved it. It was about women and, you know, being single. But anyway, the actor on there said this nigga cashed 80 residual checks, and he was one of the main characters because he played a boyfriend. This nigga cashed 80 Insecure. There it is, Insecure.
Sure.
80 residual checks, and them shits totaled $110, yo. After he got what he got for initially doing the shit, but you got niggas still watching this shit. This is still me on this screen, and you mean to tell me every other year I'm getting a check for X amount? Like, yo, that shit, it just doesn't make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but he didn't sign the right paperwork, because his royalty money, just off royalty money alone.
But no, that's the thing. There is none. That's why they went on strike. There is none, because these streaming platforms is something totally different. It ain't like back in the day, like when you had to go buy the DVD. You had to go so they can get a certain percentage of that. You had to go buy the album. Like, I might not watch this shit for another year. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of them people. I watch shit after everybody. So just think of somebody like me just now watching Game of Thrones. Them niggas still should get paid for, if it's 10 million people like me that's just now watching it. So now it's 10 million people on HBO Max watching Game of Thrones. Those people should still get a check for that, but they don't. You see what I'm saying? And that's kind of fucked up. So that's why I said this streaming shit is kind of out of control now.
Yeah, but yo, that's what's crazy about the like the game is designed to fuck niggas over. Like the man who is in charge of the corporation, he's gonna find the best way to maximize his profit.
Right.
You know, by dishing out less. So if streaming is the way, I think actors need to start. Like, I think the boycott is necessary. I think
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it is. I'm rocking with them. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Now let me ask you this, because this is where I'm really going with this. You being a musician and having shit that you can go stream. Y'all go stream all the Concrete Road shit right now. How does that play into the music shit? Because y'all in the same boat. You might put out some shit that gets streamed a fucking 15 million times, and you get a check for $1,500. And it's like, well, wait a minute, what the fuck is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, so I just don't, as opposed to 500,000 people going to the store and buying your shit, and now you getting X amount off of that. You see what I'm saying?
Think about this though. They tell them niggas that as soon as that shit operates, because that's just like signing a music deal. Like, those CDs be making what $18. They're giving you like $2-3 a copy, like off each copy. So they sure you get your money.
Right.
You know, And your job is to make sure more numbers get sold, because really you get paid off of more numbers. Now they're gonna make sure, you know, that you're streaming a lot. I don't even understand how the game go, because
I don't, bro. I just don't. I don't understand how they make money off this shit.
I don't think they're making a
I
lot.
don't get it.
You know, I know Drake signed up front, but you know, like with Apple, like
Right.
he get, you know, bulk money, so he don't even care about the streams, I guess.
Right. And then let's see, that's what's fucked up. Because if you can give me $300 million right now over a 6-year period, well, motherfucker, how much are you really making off of this shit? You know what I'm saying? And that's what I need to find out. Because if you giving me $300 million over 8 years, you might make $2 billion. You know what I mean? So fuck that, nigga. I need a percentage of that too. So I don't know. It's just crazy.
That's how
crazy.
That's how we thinking now at 40. So think
Right.
about 1920. All they
Right.
think is they getting the 300 million.
The 300 million.
Right.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know, like, and for real, if you get the average nigga right now, tell him I'm gonna give you 300 million, but
Right.
so for the next 8 years, everything you play is mine.
Right.
Fuck it.
Right.
You can have it. Just give me my 300 million.
And that's how they thinking. Yep. Like you said, that's how they thinking. And I mean, can you knock them?
Bro,
Somebody got to school them, because again, you don't want to be, and this is going to sound bad, but you don't want to be the Jay-Z. You want to be the Steve Jobs. So if Steve Jobs has, he's dead now, but whoever's running Apple right now, if I can afford to pay for all these catalogs and only cut you a certain percentage, well, no, nigga, I need to be you. You know what I'm saying? Because you cutting me a check now. Fuck, and it's just weird. I just don't understand how that works, yo. I just don't.
I don't either. But Z, let me ask you this. So they say 500 million Apple want to buy PMP show. Hold up, seriously. All like everything.
Right.
Like all the old episodes, everything. Up until today. PMP show up until today.
Right.
300 mil. No, let me just get back 300 mil. Nah, 500, because it's two of us.
Right.
500 mil right now for PMP show, period. Because they worried about what we're gonna do and the growth, right? So 250 a piece, man. I'm good with that.
And this is my only question to you. I'll be like, yo, let's huddle in the corner real quick. And again, it's like, yo, my nigga, they about to give us 500 million. They making this money back and some. We can at least get another 100 million. We can at least get another 100 out of them.
I mean, I'd shoot for it.
Yeah,
But
that's my only gripe. But again, and then goddamn, but are we selling our soul at that point?
Nah.
Because if we sell it to them to shut it down,
nah, we're not, because here's what we do. We don't have a PMP because we was tired of the name anyway. You know, because of Porch Monkeys, we just create a whole nother one. You know,
right?
Jimmy's V and Z. You know, from A to Z or some shit.
Yeah.
Create another show. You know, everybody gonna know by then because we're moguls by then.
Right.
If we could buy things.
I mean, 500 mil is 500 mil. Hey, that's a lot of bread just to say, hey, okay, you want all those episodes and I can move on and do whatever we want with this? I might be willing. I might be willing to bust to make that happen.
Change it. They probably gonna change it. PMP show is probably gonna be some two house niggas up there talking, house nigga shit. Like
right.
skinny jeans, the new rap killer nigga shit all the time. Not the positive shit we was on. They're gonna to some, all the time people getting beat up. Us showing footage of people getting evicted, and
people getting evicted.
Yo,
speaking of, the only reason why we ain't really had no footage this summer, man, it's been hot. Once that heat turned up, niggas is aggravated. Don't nobody want the camera in their face.
You go to the link in the bio, bro. You get the real show.
Shit, it's been hot. It's been hot as a motherfucker.
Yo, it is, bro. I'm glad I'm off tomorrow too. I need to go to. I got some shit I got to do. I had to cop a plea on that heat, bro. That shit is
Yeah, nah, you can't be out in that shit all day long.
that
Yeah,
shit is insane, man.
I'm telling you.
Satan out there.
Hell yeah.
Hell,
I just want to get this in real quick, because it's a cheap shot that I could take. Beehive, your girl owe taxes.
okay.
Tell her to straighten it out. Tell her I don't know what she need to do, who need to get fired, but that 2.7 million, they coming to see you, Beyonce. They coming to see you. You ain't bigger than the IRS. That's what Jada said. That's the 3 words you don't want on you.
IRS.
When they on you, they swarm you.
FBI, DEA.
There it is right there. I'll read it for the people who can't read.
Yeah, go ahead and read it.
I'm a Beyonce hater, but I still love her. I love her, but I hate her too, because she ain't better than Alicia Keys to me. After the IRS claimed Beyonce owed nearly 2.7 million in back taxes from 2018 and 19, she has now decided to file a petition disputing the claim. The 41-year-old music and fashion icon filed the petition earlier this month and has also requested a trial over the matter in Los Angeles. Now, here's the thing. If the IRS or the Fed come after you, 9 out of 10 times, they not wrong, yo.
They already got you.
That's what I'm saying. They not going to waste their time. And the fact that you Beyonce, they really not going to waste their time, because they not going to embarrass themselves, because they know what you're capable of doing. So go ahead and pay that little 2.7 million. You got it. Eat that little bit. Go on tour and get that right back.
Yeah, she got info guy. Guy. You throw a commercial in real quick.
Yeah.
Throw that shit in just because I ain't see it in a while.
Okay. Do that.
I gotta go to the bathroom too.
Okay.
It all started with a vision,
a hustle, a grind,
discipline, dedication,
faith, and loyalty. Sophisticated savage, the brand,
the lifestyle.
It's just different.
All right. Yay.
We are back. Jimmy is in the bathroom.
Nope. I am back.
Oh.
Perfect timing. I didn't wash my hands.
I don't know if we want a round of applause.
Nah, but I got a wet wipe though. I just use one of them white joints. So sanitizing white.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I did. Because if I didn't, I wouldn't lick my fingers.
Oh God!
Oh my God! That's just okay. It's too much information. But
Hey yo, did y'all see that Doritos commercial? They got a bad Doritos commercial. Yo, I put it on my post though, where dude pulled up to somebody's house. He was having a party, eating a bag of Doritos, and he was with his lady. He was like, "Yo, hey, guess what? I just proposed. Yo, we get married." So while he at the door, dude he got all the cheese on his fingers. The chick who he's supposed to be marrying starts sucking the cheese off his fingers at the door.
That's gross.
Yo, that shit was crazy the way she was doing it. I was like, bro.
No, she was like, she was giving him head pretty much, but it was his finger. Yeah.
He was about to marry her though. He was like, nah, I'm good. Like, nah, I'm good.
Bro.
Hell no, you can't marry nobody after that.
Who's sucking cheese off fingers?
Yo, what is wrong with you, bro?
Fucking whore.
That shit was funny.
Yeah, she's a whore.
Yeah.
She's definitely a whore.
Check out my damn page for it. Yo, what about, did you get anything off the page, info guy? Because
that's what I was gonna ask you guys. What do you want to? I mean,
I posted but see, I don't know if you can do it because it was a slide. It was a link and I can't remember all of them. To that what I posted earlier. Fuck, now I just lost my train of thought as far as what it was. It was God damn it. That link I sent on the page, it was an Instagram link, but it was about investment. Was it about investments? No. Here, that's what it was. About business opportunities that people don't think about. That's $1 million opportunities like parking lots, vending machines, you know what I'm saying? But it was a list of 10 of them, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, damn, you know, that is shit that, you know, unfortunately us in Atlanta, that's kind of a hard market to get into. But in a smaller town where ain't too much lockdown, imagine getting a parking lot and building a nice parking deck in a downtown facility and charging them whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's easy money, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's easy money and free money pretty much after you did an initial investment. But yeah, if y'all go to the PMP page, it's a pretty dope list. It's like 10 different options. Like I said, one of them was a parking deck. One of them was a car wash. Like just shit that you don't really got to maintain a lot. It just sits there and it's going to make money.
Going to make money.
Right.
Yeah. I saw that, bro. There's a lot of things, man. Just like buying land. You know what I'm saying? Buying land is very important. I'm about to. We talked about it before, but I'm about to. They got land dirt cheap, like out in Colorado, out in certain states. Like I'm talking about acres for like dollars on the acre. You know?
Yeah. Would you do the whole Montana thing? I think it's either Montana or Wyoming where, nigga, I think it's acre for acre. Like you buy an acre, they give you an acre pretty much.
I don't know about Wyoming, bro, but I mean Montana. I mean I like Joe Montana, so I might fuck around with Montana, but that's just far. But they got other spots.
That's crazy.
They got other spots too. Like I was I got a website. Like I got a link. I mean when we link on Thursday, I'm gonna show it to you. But there's a spot that I was looking at where they had spots in like Colorado though. They had spots like where you could do whatever you want because you know weed's legal out there. So buy a couple of acres of land, because I'm trying to build my damn my foundation, my compound, like crib with my own farming, with my own wood, like all that shit, so I could be able to be self-sufficient, bro.
Right.
Like acres.
Now, I'm not gonna lie. Whatever's gonna happen to Cali, as far as that earthquake that they keep saying gonna happen over there, need to hurry up and happen. Because initially, once all the kids are old and they doing their thing, I want to retire on the West Coast. Not necessarily Cali, but just on that side. You know what I mean? Like the weather's better. You ain't got to really deal with the harsh winters. You know what I mean? Like if a nigga's still gonna be in the United States, I'm gonna be on the West Coast. You know what I mean? Like I ain't trying to be over here.
So I'll be out there too with you, but I'm just gonna be like in the mountains. I'm gonna be up in be in Colorado somewhere where it's definitely cold, no disease, no kind of. So we'll be close, like a jet ride away, my nigga. So
exactly,
that's not even an issue. But yeah, me too. West Coast, see.
Yeah, I'm done with this East Coast shit. I'm gonna go breathe some of that air over there. You know what I mean? Like, word up. Shout out to Wise Guy. Like, it's dope going to see him because he live out there now, and like it's just different. You know what I'm saying? Like when you waking up and it's 5 o'clock in the morning and the sun is beaming. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, how the fuck is the sun this bright at 5 o'clock? Like, that shit be different out there, man.
Yeah, it's definitely like serene out there.
Right.
Beautiful. Like you said, even watching the sun rise out there.
What you put on the screen, info guy?
So Jimmy, I think, posted this.
Yeah, but like I don't know if
current issue with biological men claiming they are women and in turn truly believing that they are entitled to use
not what you want to do.
Nah, play it.
Occurred recently regarding a transgender woman who really is a biological man having an altercation with a young woman at MLK High School. It was infuriating when I had seen the video on social media, but what was detrimental to this is the fact that this man is and has been using the women's restroom and locker room. Firstly, the question we must address is why are we affirming the mental confusion of this boy and putting the safety of women in jeopardy by allowing mentally confused men to use the women's spaces. Of course, any male who claims he is a woman will accept it. But what about the women? What about the true girls like myself who are female down to our DNA? Why don't we ever get a say in whether or not we are comfortable with this? The truth is, we aren't. I am an 18-year-old high school student and wanted to take this
Okay.
My bad.
I see the point. You know, we talk about this a lot.
My bad.
No, I'm not laughing at y'all. I tell y'all love life. Fuck you. I'm gonna just say that I'm talking to my beautiful wife in the background. Go ahead.
Yeah, but with that joy, you know, I found that to be deep because we talk. I mean, Z talks about that a lot. You know, like he says, like, you know, how does that make? Like, we wanted to hear how they actually feel about that situation. Like, you know, how they able to say that they're a natural woman over, you know, what a natural woman feels, and to hear what she said. You know what I'm saying? I was like, definitely something that we talk about on the show. You know, she's a real. Go ahead, Z, because I know.
No, I was gonna just catapult off of that. Like, they gotta fight that fight. Like, and it was and again, I brought this up the last episode, but I think they teetered the line to see what type of reaction they was gonna get. They claimed it was a fake headline and only this particular German gynecologist did it, but they called the woman's vagina a bonus hole, like a real woman. You know what I'm saying? And
I remember you saying.
Yeah. But then they, you know, they came out and said, no, that was just this particular company over here. That ain't no real. That's not what we trying to do. But it's gonna come to that because they're gonna still feel offended. And this is my thing, like, you know, we said this last week, like, we can't fight that fight, like. I can't step amongst a bunch of men who think they woman and be like, you ain't a woman, as from a man's perspective. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, they gonna be like, well, you don't know how I feel. And you're right, I don't know how you feel, but this real woman can tell you how she feels, and she says, no, you're not, you know what I mean? So
so it should be strong. So they need to take the opinion, like, it shouldn't be hate if it's coming from a real woman. Like, right. Coming from it's not coming from an evil place. It's just coming from a place of being, you know, this is something that they are, like, who they really are. And they said they sharing a bathroom with grown men. Right. That situation, I remember it was a story where the student was beating the shit out of the girl a couple times. Like, he was fighting, like, he always had altercations with girls, and he was like maybe like 6 foot. You know, like Michael Myers size, bro, like a big, you know, beating up a chick. That's the incident she's talking about in particular. And girls are scared. Like, girls are scared of that shit. I mean, in a locker room, like, imagine being in a locker room and they're allowed to go to the like, I don't know the depth of it, but she said bathroom with them. Right. Yeah. So I can imagine, you know, growing up with girls knowing, you know, especially when they're not interested in them.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a difference if that's their boyfriend and they're in the bathroom. Hey, hurry up real quick. They're going to do what they're going to do. But right. Particular guy and what she said was, who's confused and says that he wants to be a girl. And they're allowing him to say he is. Now, I think offended got nothing to do with it. I think people too sensitive. Like, people be offended all they want, but that's just what the rules are. Like, I'm offended we get pulled over and we black by racial profile.
Yeah, but it's not only about economically where you at. Social economics is powerful too, because they got a big following army, bro. So their strife, you could be upset about it, but they had a lesser time to get their rights, you know, put into law. Like, they got a stronger movement in us. That's just what it is. Like, regardless of what we
Like,
say that's why it's like that. That's why they put that narrative out there, is because their
take
army is big. That's why I'm saying that. Not because we don't do it, it's just because they got their shit is louder, bro. Like it is.
I understand that. I just don't understand, like, why is there a need for an army? Like, they're just offended. If if people get offended, they get offended. Fine. Like, it's no need for an army. I just think that's bogus. I just think that sounds like takeover.
Yeah, but if you think about it, bro, we want things to be different so we could do what we want to do, right? So, I mean, I feel like we need to forget them, to like stop worrying about them. Like we need to build our shit up. You know what I'm saying? So we can be a force. Like they can't be the only ones that do. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about it. Like
it's a lot of us, but
I don't want to bring attention to them.
There's a lot of us in that force that you like. We need.
I know.
It's a lot of them. So if we're gonna be a force, we need to help get the first issue. Like we'll come to that issue when we get our issue in.
I agree. I totally 1000% agree.
Right.
I totally 1000. All right. Okay. Here's the next one. I don't know if y'all watched this, but I thought this was pretty crazy. Shit.
I can tell you is something that the governing bodies of these lands do not.
Oh yeah, I did watch this.
Now we learned in 1492, Columbus sailed the ocean blue. We also learned in 1619 that the Anglo-Saxon pilgrims came over here looking for religious freedom. In both cases, we were taught that they were met by these people who were the indigenous of America. But that's not entirely true.
Now,
people that were found here were black in color, not unlike the Ethiopians.
Hold on, I'll play a little bit more.
Not very long.
He
and he encountered them in the
saw
Carolinas in 1524. That's right around the time Columbus came to these lands. This is further echoed by James Hugo Johnston, who was a professor at the University of Virginia in the 1900s. He says, to the visitor of the South, the physical characteristics of many Negro slaves bore witness to their Indian origin. Whoa! So you're talking about 400 years later, it's still the same sentiment. Wouldn't the Negro know that they were Indians if they were actually indigenous to this land? You see, that's where these guys come into play. Like Melvin Herkovitz. He's the one that created the lie that American Negroes come from Africa only. Not to say that African slaves weren't brought over here, but not 4 million. Then Walter Plecker here, what did he do? He took away the benefits of the American Negro who were indigenous to this land and gave them to whites and Mexicans. Hence why you have the certain.
All right, I'll turn it off now.
I'm gonna say two things real quick. I'm gonna post tomorrow. I'm gonna set a reminder tonight to verify what he's talking about. I'm gonna post my grandfather's grandmother's picture, pure Blackfoot Indian.
Right
now, if you look at my grandfather, I'm gonna find a picture of my grandfather. He's black. So if you look at this, that's only one generation removed. You know what I'm saying? So this ain't my grandfather's mother. It's his grandmother. But it's only one generation removed, which means she had to mate with somebody black, to produce. You see what I'm saying? To produce a mother who is half black or 3/4 black or whatever the fuck, to produce my grandfather that if you look at, you'll be like, this nigga black as hell. I don't see no traces of Indian in him. But one generation removed, 2 generations, excuse me, because not his mother, but his grandmother is 100% Blackfoot Indian from Kansas, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm gonna post a picture tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like, because my mom sent that shit to me a while ago, and it fucked me up because when I looked at it, I was like, damn, like that shit is wild. Like to see that, you know what I mean? Like,
yo, Z, my you know, I was off
looking like that. I swear to God, looking like that, but not hair, not as long, because it was a different tribe. But were you looking like, yo, what the fuck? Like,
that's my great grandmother. 3 greats removed, bro.
which would be the same. That's would be the same for me, Info Guy, because that's my grandfather's grandmother. So that would be
grandmother.
Great.
Yeah, my grandmother looks just like her.
So, yo, I was off this weekend, right? And I told you, I talked to my mom.
Grandmother.
So I've always been telling y'all, like, I don't know nothing about over my grandparents. So me and my mom had a conversation, like, yo, we talked for like 2.5 hours, bro. Like, I wrote 2 L's. I was asking, I was like, so who was dead, which is my grandpa. I was like, yo, who was his, she told me about my grandfather's mom and dad. So I know their name. I know where they're from. Then she told me my grandmother. She said my grandmother's mom, was 100% Indian. Her mom. So not my great. I mean, I guess that's my great. So, and then my grandma, but I got more history. So now I'm able to tell my children, those things. But I just wanted to tell y'all that because for a while on the show, I've been I've been saying I don't know shit but above my grandparents. So now that I know,
it's a goal of mine to take all my kids out there one day because my mom did it, my cousin got to go, and one of my aunts got to go. Like my grandfather's side out there in Kansas, like, and ironically, this is what makes it crazy. They was living in Manhattan, Kansas. All the brothers ended up in Manhattan in New York, and then ended up in Brooklyn when they started having families and shit. So it's just ironic how all of that shit worked out. But there's a Manhattan in Kansas, because I believe that's where Kansas State is at. But anyway, because I remember my mom telling me, she was like, yo, where they landed at and where they had to drive to, my nigga, they said they seen nothing but cow pastures, yo. And it was like a 3-hour drive. You know what I'm saying? They seen nothing but fucking, this was like 2000, because I was still locked up. So this is like 06, 05 maybe. But anyway, they got out there. And so I got a whole bloodline that I just never met on my grandfather's side. So I said, that's always one of my goals, to just take my kids out there one day and be like, yo, you got this in your family too. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is part of your bloodline too, because that history is different. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know shit about that. You know what I mean? So that'd be something special for them to experience. You know what I'm saying?
But
I'm definitely
what that dude was saying though was like that those people who they were saying, like the first dude, he pretty much started African American.
That was my second point. That was my second point. I'm glad y'all brought it back to what the fucking original point I was trying to make.
Yeah.
Christopher Columbus's navigator was black. And he said in his documents, y'all can look this up. I'm not making this shit up. You can Google it. He said they seen ships leaving as they was coming this way. They seen ships sailing the fucking opposite way.
Right.
So that proves that they, you know what I'm saying? And the course they took was along the course of the eastern, which would be the eastern side of Africa. You know what I'm saying? Because it's closer to us. So that's where they seen the ships going back to. So they was like, oh shit. You know what I mean? So we've been coming over here.
Right. In some of Columbus's writings, he was saying like how there was already cities here. Like New York, all them joints were already made, bro.
All that shit was set up.
Not even like that pilgrimage bullshit.
Right. That's how they was able to map out the terrain so easily, because the shit was already mapped out. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't the excursion to the west wasn't nothing that
that was here. Right. That shit was not, bro. There was already a San Francisco. There was already
exactly. And guess who had that shit on lock? The Asians and the blacks that intermingle with the Asians. And I can't think of the tribe right now, but again, I'm not making none of this shit up. There's a tribe you can Google, and they literally look like black Asians, yo. They dark like us, but they got the slanted eyes. They was on that side of the map, and they conquered the fucking West Coast because they was able to walk across what's that shit we learned about? The Angean Strait is the something straight over there by Alaska.
Right.
Over there by that's how they was crossing over, coming down. Yeah, man.
Literally,
this shit is documented, yo.
Alaska could see Russia, China.
Yeah, man. Look at the fucking Eskimo. This Eskimo's as dark as me, and I'm not a dark-skinned nigga. Jimmy darker than me, but this Eskimo's my complexion, my nigga. Word
we
up.
ruled everywhere, bro. We taught them how to
Yeah.
sell. We taught them how to sell.
Sumo?
They took our knowledge, bro. We taught them how to sell.
Come on, man.
He was just the first pale face to come across that. But shit, that shit's been done already, bro. Like y'all saying, like that.
Right. Like, I mean,
that's why they give him props. That's why they give him props, because he's the first. He's the first one of them to make it through that, Jack. But shit, gonna try to take our shit, nigga. Please, that's crazy. They take everything, man.
right. Not no more. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, I don't know. Like, the history is there. You know, I just wish, like, with the internet being available to our generation, we can show our kids who we really were. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't discover who we were until later on in life, when you had to discover knowledge of self for yourself. You know what I'm saying? But
where you going?
Right.
I would hope so. No, it's not on them to care. It's on us. That was a good question. My lovely wife asked, do they care? It's not on them to care. It's on us to make them care. You know what I'm saying? Like, the bullshit that they fed us in school. Oh, word, Christmas addicts, the first black man to get shot that sparked the war of the revolutionary, like all that bullshit they fed us. Like, it's on us to show them, nah, this ain't the first black man in the United States you're gonna learn about. You're gonna learn that we've been here. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not gonna teach you this in school, but I'm gonna show you in documented history we've been here. So yeah, that little, and that's why I say, like, my daughter is going to the high school now. So when she gives me like these little history papers and shit, like, yo, daddy, this, that, and the third, like, it's almost gonna be like, all right, but I want you to go in there and tell your teacher this, and then tell me what she say to you. And if she gives you any issue, I'm gonna come up there, because I don't want you to teach. Like, if you're gonna acknowledge this in the book, acknowledge this, that you're not teaching our children. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't just say this, you got to learn this to get an A in this class. Nah, fuck that. You know what I'm saying?
True.
They already changing the curriculum, bro. They taking all that shit out.
Man, it's gonna be bullshit.
Even the regular history they taking out.
Yeah,
I'm crushed that came up through South America. That's why you see the status. A lot of like look like black men out there.
Go to the YouTube. My bad.
No, I was reading Crush's comment. Yeah.
Yo, go to the link in the bio.
This is the
and Tyree.
The link about the job, the businesses.
Oh yeah, that was dope too. Yeah.
Self-serve, car wash, parking lot.
Yo, that parking lot though, is a gold mine, my nigga.
That shit is a gold mine, my nigga. Especially if you get something close to a club that's open at least 4 nights a week. Come on, son.
Yo, and if we can
get
something
airport
close to downtown too,
right?
Like, close to the parks and shit like that.
And it ain't gotta be where you live at, people. Go look in other states. Yeah, go look in a city that might get ready to be able to blow up. They on the verge of blowing up. A lot of people moving there and be like, oh shit, let me buy this plot of land right here and build a fucking parking lot.
Yo, you're not gonna lose being downtown anywhere. Like, even if you downtown Timbuktu, if you downtown Timbuktu in a small town somewhere, downtown got it got the courthouse, it got a courthouse. People gonna have to park. You're winning.
You're winning. Eating. Every Monday through Friday, that courtroom is open. You fucking eating, my nigga. Winning. Come on, man. From 8 o'clock to 5. You know what I'm saying? Like, if the courtroom is open from 8 to 5, so from 8 to 5, this nigga's in and out this motherfucker, yo. Come on, man.
Bro, I might even have a hot dog stand right there too, just for
all of that.
Feel, all of that. Feel of it, just to get the paper and the coffee.
All of that. Oh shit! They just built 5 new complexes over here in the subdivision. I'm about to throw a car wash right in the middle of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All of these fucking subdivisions they building, niggas don't want to drive 20 miles to the car wash, 10 miles. Build one right in the middle of this shit. Bro, it's convenient for everybody.
I'm gonna throw a cleaners in that motherfucker, bro.
Cleaners.
That George Jefferson,
The
bro.
laundromat one was dope. I love the laundromat one because if you get a good city that's urban, the kids they ain't got no fucking washing machine, you gonna eat, my nigga. You gonna eat. You gonna eat.
Yeah, laundromat is definitely good, but I know that clean is definitely because people need to get that shit clean, bro. Like that shit.
This how you get around that shit. Go to Renter Center or Aaron's and get like 5 machines, and they gonna pay for themselves. Like you get the ill shit. You ain't gotta be a big joint. You just start small. Yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like you ain't gotta be nothing crazy, but you got the state of the art shit. You keep your shit clean. You charge a little couple dollars more because you got the state of the art shit.
Bobby said that.
Hey, Bobby, once I thought about it, we was already going. My bad.
What happened?
I was supposed to. Bobby hit me. It was like, yo, text me, my nigga, so I know when y'all go live. And I literally, once we started going live, I forgot to text the nigga. My bad, homie. I got you next week. I promise. Hit the notification on the YouTube.
Nah, you got him Thursday.
I mean Thursday.
Yeah, okay. So what else we got?
Yeah, but what would we just talk about?
Y'all was talking about little passive income.
Yeah, passive income, pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
And info guys, save that for the when the financial advisor comes on in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
That's a dope one to talk about with her.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll be a good one.
So what else you had on that shit?
Then you put up a couple joints on there, right?
Yeah, we did. Boing, boing, boing.
Put another one up there.
About to go take a bathroom break.
If y'all don't, I don't know if y'all seen this one.
Yo, I like he got his screen out. You see that while he went to the bathroom? Yo, that's fire. Yo, that shit is actually dope. Yo, we're actually professional looking. Like we like hood professional.
Hood
professional. Hood professional. Shout out to Culture Creators for keeping us looking hood professional.
Okay, I'm gonna just do a quick promo of today of Saturday. You know, music review Saturdays, Culture Creators.
Oh yeah. Man, you're supposed to have a clip of
Hey, we got clips coming.
Okay. I was gonna say he keep putting that up there, but he gonna have to put me down as a host because I've been on literally every show since the shit started, and I'm not considered a host yet. So I think I'm gonna have to start getting my hand in his pocket, in Culture Creators' pocket, because I'm literally a host on their program.
Yo, you funny, bro.
Oh shit. But shout out to Culture Creators and tune in Saturdays to the music review. And most likely I'll be on it as a guest host.
Yeah, because we actually got some great people this weekend.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right. There's some great people this weekend. Who's coming on this weekend?
Okay, we got
Wayne.
We're gonna get Wayne in this thing. We gonna Sayer and Super J to get on the show with us. We hoping we just getting a little key in person to get in, but we getting it together. It should be confirmed tomorrow, but they're supposed to be here on Saturday because they
gonna be here.
No, not here. I wish that would be
okay.
awesome.
That would be definitely possible.
That would be dope. Yeah. But they're not gonna be, but they're gonna be on the live. And they got a new cut. It's called Slide. Man, it's going. So
yeah, I liked it. I like the track. So it'll be a pleasure. Like I've been waiting to do another music interview. I've been put on hold, but anyway, I can't wait to do another music. And actually, we just did one Saturday. But yeah, shout out to Wayne and this thing. But what you got, yo? Pop something up, yo. I told you.
Oh yeah,
you're supposed to be getting the pictures and shit.
I was going to
me and Z supposed to be able to just roast them. Like we supposed to have that part of this. Yo, we supposed
Hey,
to have that
I
part of the
was
segment, bro.
waiting for him to come back, but I got this video. I don't know if y'all heard or seen it.
Right now, I want to die right here. I am sick of the racism. I'm sick of the racism. I've done nothing wrong. I have done nothing wrong. I have done nothing wrong to anyone.
So do you know what happened
You
with
want to
this guy?
shoot me? Shoot me right now. I want to die right here.
Yo, don't say that, bro.
I am sick of the racism. I'm sick of the racism. I've done nothing.
Okay.
Did they?
So,
Go ahead.
okay.
Explain.
Yeah. So I'm gonna find the other video too. But the dude he basically was in Panera Bread and like he went off about I guess some foreign dudes was in there and they were like being rude to him and disrespectful. So he just broke down and went crazy just in front of everybody, yo. It was just wild. But I guess they was being racist to him, and he
in a nutshell. That's all we could say.
that's all I
mean,
say,
going
all
over
else,
the video.
I guess he just
If guy was like, shit, I guess they was being racist.
like what else
That's all
can
we
you
could-
say? Like
Yeah, I think that was kind of a bland video, Info Guy, because really he said everything that we were going to say. Maybe, like you said, maybe they were being racist. So, like with his emotion, like he had a lot of like with all his emotion.
bro, why did he have his shirt off? That was like
Yeah, how did it get to that point where his shirt came
what
off?
happened with that? Like
I mean, maybe like when you ready to fight sometime and you get amped up, you take your shirt off. Like he was probably, I don't know, bro. I can't answer.
So-
Maybe just
Did he take it off when he knew the cops was coming, or did he take it off after the
Nah,
cops got there?
I think they were being racist. He told him to step outside and fight. He came outside. He took his shirt off, and he's like, "I'm sick of the racism. We're both out here, we're both out here trying to fight. And you're ready to, and I'm under arrest. That's what, that's why I'm taking it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sick of the racism. You know what I'm saying? He probably got a white wife. You know what I'm saying?
Shit. He was fed up either way. He had enough.
bro,
He had enough. When the other nigga said "kill me" and then trigger warning because we don't condone that. But when he said that, like easy, cat, easy, brother.
I think I got some more context here. Hold on, let me
Okay.
let me
Yeah,
bring
that
it
first
in.
one wasn't too good, Info.
Yeah, it was not enough context. Let me bring it in. Here we go.
I am so sick of these foreigners coming to my fucking country and treating me like shit. This is my country. You are a foreigner on my fucking land.
I already have a problem with this video.
Racist, you motherfucking racist. You piece of shit. You want to shoot me? Shoot me right now. I want to die right.
Yeah, I guess that's it. I don't know what.
I already have a problem. I already have an issue.
What's the
And
problem?
my number one issue is him saying to another person of color, of melanin, "I'm tired of you treating me like shit in my country." Had he said, "I'm tired of you treating me like shit in this country that we both a foreigner on,"
Yeah.
I would have rocked with him. But my brother, this ain't your country either. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
So-
bro. I'm telling you, he sound like one of them
Hey, maybe
Uncle Tom. He sound like an Uncle Tom nigga.
Yeah,
like,
man.
Like real talk. So he's like,
yeah.
hey, this is he feels like he's one of them. Like he's like, come on. He's like
Right, like
Come
black
on.
men don't say that type of shit typically.
nah,
Like
we don't
we don't, you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to treat me like shit in my country. Nigga, we know this shit ain't our country,
our
so we
country.
not going
Yo,
yeah.
and we definitely don't say, come on, shoot me. See, that was another red flag for me. That's
This dude
only
stupid.
yo.
We
What
definitely
race?
ain't saying that.
If we was gonna guess on which race I actually do some stupid, some brave. Come on, man, take your best lick. Take your
If it
best
was
shot.
audio only, if that was an audio only clip, I'd have bet $100 that was a white dude.
Thank you, Z. Yo, that's
You
why I
would've-
said he.
You would have
probably-
won $100 from me quick.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So
I
that's-
damn sure would have lost.
Yeah, here's
Yeah.
the next clip. What y'all think about this?
Care that a man is a good person if he broke. You know what I'm
Oh, yeah,
saying?
I like this shit.
Care if a man is a good person if he can't fight. Don't nobody care if a man is a good, like, all that comes after you meet the technical requirements. That shit gets stressful, bro. It wears on us. You feel me? Like, again, I'll be hearing that it's about other, but be honest, bro. It's about that after we meet the technical terms, and that is really starting to eat away at us, bro. Suicide amongst black boys, amongst black men is rising. You know what I'm saying? And it's from carrying the weight of this thing that we taught not to complain about, and many of us never will.
That's a
We'll
fact.
carry it to the grave, bro. We'll grind ourselves right the fuck away to meet that standard of manhood.
But I think it's a responsibility still, though.
But it's a toxic standard that was set by you guys. So I guess the next step is I didn't lie.
Let's pause. I am a black man. I subscribe. I did not set.
Okay,
I did
so I
not.
can
I
give you
did
that.
not build the standard.
Right,
I
so-
build no system. The most I can do is subscribe.
Right. But you subscribing, how can you change your subscription?
What again? Before you put this all on men, what do women still expect us to be? It don't matter if
Right. That's it right there. You know, I don't know if my man Clay's still up here, man. Like we be conversating and shit about, that part. Like we always do too. Like it's that word that Info Guy keep using about, men. Like men supposed to, we have to, right. That system to where, we have to do these certain things in order to be a man, like to be considered a real man. You know what I'm saying? If that, and what he said was just like, we wear a lot of stress. Not saying ladies don't get stressed either, because that's the first thing that's going to come up. So I'm going to throw that in there real quick. So I don't have nobody saying, women do too. Yeah, we saying that, but we talking about men right now. So what he was saying is that, okay, yeah, he's here. So, men got to wear a lot of burden, being a man. You know what I'm saying? Like, if something goes wrong, even though, like, Z, you said this a long time ago. Like, if you live with your lady, right, and y'all get evicted, you lose your place. That burden naturally falls on the man.
You. Right.
Yeah, naturally, no matter what. Like, even though she's in a house, like that shit it's just a lot of different, like there's a lot of stress. Like I felt what he said. Like I think that's fact that, men do have, especially the black man, because we already at a motherfucker.
Now let me ask you this, because I want to put a spin on it. And I'm not giving pushback to what you're saying. I just want to add to it to see if this is our issue of why.
Okay, that's what
As
I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah, as black men, we know most of our brothers are in the same struggle, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? And ain't even talk about financially. It's just talking about household. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all suffer from the same things. You know what I'm saying? Like just living life. So is it sometimes that we don't want to put that burden on our brother? Like for me to come to you and be like, damn, Jimmy, I'm going through this, that, and the third. And like I said, I'm not asking you for anything. I'm just putting my stresses on you, adding to whatever you got going on. So is it something in us that it's like, man, I ain't even going to tell my homeboy this. He got his own shit going on. Because we say that a lot. That's a common statement. Man, my nigga got this shit going on. I can't even, you know what I'm saying? Like, so we'll just hold it in. As opposed to.
Agree, Z. But since I moved to Georgia, we've been you know, we got back, you know,
Right,
tight.
right,
Like you, like
right.
I could come, like I'm told, like see that I think men have to learn how to
Be able to do that. Now
be
we're an
able, yeah,
exception to the rule. Like, yeah, we can do that for each other, and not it ain't
yeah,
considered a burden. You know what I'm saying?
it's not
But I
right.
think a lot of dudes don't feel like that. You know what I mean? Maybe they do, or maybe they don't. I don't know.
I think he's right, man. A lot of times, especially black men, we don't want to go to a certain
Too proud. That's a good statement
right.
too. Too proud.
Definitely
Yeah.
too proud.
proud. Like we proud to go and reach out, especially to another black man. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
In regards to, you know, getting help or talking about things or whatever the case may be, because you don't want them to know what your struggle is. Like,
Right.
then they're thinking about, well, damn, like he going through this and like,
Right. And if that's your people, like I would never not feel obligated to not want to help, especially if it's a situation that's dire. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like, oh, well, fuck, well, shit. Well, what can I do to help? You know what I'm saying? So, and I think as men, for one, it's not that it's embarrassing, but we just don't want to put our business out there like that. And I think it's just a combination of a lot of different things to where I think we do it to ourselves more. So I think that door is open. I just don't think we walk through it, bro. I just don't
Yeah,
think we
I
walk
mean,
through it.
see, but what it is to me also is I think it's trust. Like
Yeah.
I think like a lot of us, not saying all, but a lot of us, like I said, we have issues trusting men. Because
Right.
for real, I didn't like, you know, I had my uncle, I had my granddad. Like
Right.
other than that, like I had male cousins and shit. They really just might, you know, I didn't, it was nobody I could really confide in, like other than my grandfather. Then, you know what I'm saying? Once he passed, it was like, okay, because I ain't even have brothers for real. So it's like I make everybody my brother instantly.
Right.
And I talk. So I think I'm a little bit different.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I was a little different. Like, even though my blood, I don't really associate with my blood father. I had like a father figure in my life. You know what I'm saying? And shit, he got his grandchild right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I got that support, but I think like just in that situation, like at some point, like I just feel like I'll be like y'all like you said, monetary.
Yeah.
Just like
just getting it off your chest. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
because you might have some way of helping, just maybe you know something, or maybe you got you know, it could be anything. It may not be just, you know, something financial. It could be anything. So I think that should be done more with us, because that's what they do, bro. Like,
oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And then
bro, they exchange lawyers, or like if it's something like serious, like oh, I'll get my lawyer, he'll help you out with that situation. You know what I'm saying? Like
they'll barter all day, bro. They will never exchange cash, bro. With the
who y'all talking about? Who y'all talk about?
Not just well, just you know, with a white community. I'll say it. We talk about the white community. Like they'll have that. Like for instance, like I might come into some shit and you know, knock on wood. You know what I'm saying? But oh shit, damn! I just got diagnosed with diabetes. Now Jimmy has dealt with this his whole life. As opposed, like I'm gonna be stressed about it, as opposed to me coming to Jimmy, who's dealt with this his whole life, who can recommend me to this, that, and the third. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I think
I might keep that in. You know what I'm saying?
I don't see you keeping that in, Z.
No, I'm saying, but I might eventually say it, but instead of coming out at the very beginning, like, God damn, my nigga, look, this is the situation, bro. Can you help me with this, that, and the third? Lead me to the right direction, like. And you know, I just again, me and you are different, but I'm just using that as an example. Like I can come to you and say that openly, like real quick, like, oh shit, my nigga, yo, help me out with this. But
also a job in occupation, like a dude might get fired from one place, but shit, his uncle knows somebody down the way to do the same shit, a higher position. Bro, don't worry about that. We got you over here on this end.
Right.
we'll reintroduce you to you. We won't even worry about what you did over there. We'll get you over here without no malice. We'll overlook all of that, etc., etc. Like they got those types of networks, and that's what we need to start building. Like,
yeah, and shout out to the and I hope y'all utilizing it. Like some of the closest things we got to that is our fraternities and the sororities. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know because I'm not into that life, but I would hope that that's being utilized in the right way. I hope y'all just ain't pledging and throwing that shit up and it not being worth nothing at the end. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I had a young. I mean, but I think it's going to start with trust, though. We're gonna have to start trusting people that look like us, bro. In order to get that, we're gonna have to trust. You know, like we're not gonna have to keep saying, "Man, niggas ain't never gone. Niggas ain't never gone." Like as long as we're gonna keep that mentality, though, and not really start trusting and believing in each other, that shit is really null and void, bro. Like.
You're right, and that's the main thing, man. Is trust, like trusting, like again, like there's gonna be a certain breaking point where we have to deal with us. If we're gonna break ourselves out of these shackles, we gotta shop with us, y'all. We gotta support us. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, it might be 30 minutes slower to get this food from this restaurant, but they don't have enough people. And guess why they don't have enough people? They can't afford it because not enough people come there. But if the fucking line is around the corner and we have the patience to wait for it, in 6 months they'll have a whole nother franchise around the corner. You see what I'm saying? Like, we got to build our own communities. Like, we've been down here, right? We all seen a slutty vegan go from a fucking food cart to what it is now.
To the number
you see what
one
I'm saying?
bro.
You see what I'm saying?
Franchising out this.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So we just gotta. People gonna do the shit for what they like. We gotta do it for everything, y'all. If this person has opened up a daycare and it's black owned, and you see it's something that is good for the kids, like, they might only have 3 or 4 people, but support it as much as you can. Yeah, they might charge more. Like, just I don't know, but we gotta start somewhere.
I mean, but Z, you said they'll start like they only got 3 people, but by you bringing more clientele, it will grow.
Right.
I mean, if it looked like shit right now, but the chicken is banging.
Come on, man.
Like you keep spending money there, that shit gonna upgrade. They're gonna be able to move that bitch somewhere else. They're gonna be able to, like everybody out there know Chicken C.
Right.
Like who's in the VA area, like.
Right.
A lot of mom and pop joints can grow, but the thing is, people got to support. Like we support. When I say we, because I'm included, we support a lot of other things that we could definitely try. At least try to go another direction.
This is kind of a. Sorry, my bad. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Nah, you go.
This is kind of a broader example, but. If you know anything about the story about Bugsy Siegel and how the mob went out there to Vegas and turned the fucking desert into what the fuck Las Vegas is now, we can do that with ourselves, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man. What the fuck?
That's how these white folks turn the mob shit.
Come on, man. Like, we watch, and the fucked up thing about it is we watch these movies in the hood. Niggas is smoking L's and drinking beer to this shit. Oh, these niggas is ill niggas. They started Las Vegas. But it never clicks. It never fucking clicks. Nigga, you can start this shit right here. You make an X amount of what? But instead of beefing with the niggas across town, you rather beef with them niggas instead of coming together and create the same thing in your own hood.
But they got that shit from us way back in the day.
Come on, man.
We lost sight of it,
Come on, man. Come on, man. That shit was all this shit was started off of blood money. And I just wish our people would understand that and not be afraid to do what the fuck we gotta do. None of this shit was started off of the righteous way. All of this bullshit, this system we living in right here, man, come on, man. This shit is as bloody as it fucking gets, yo. You better eat. You better eat. You know what I'm saying? If we gonna if we gonna get to where we need to get to, the same way they did it, hey, whenever y'all ready. That's all. I'm gonna leave it at that. Whenever y'all fucking ready.
Yo, Z, I got
Come on, man.
like a tick playing. I got a 10-year plan, bro, to do whatever I'm gonna do, and then I'm moving off the grid.
Word.
Straight
I'm
up.
telling you, B. I'm telling you, man.
I'm working on buying the land now, so we're dirt cheap, like we were talking about, and then I'm gonna be able to have enough money to start building.
Listen.
But bro, yeah, so I'm gonna be off the grid in 10 years.
Yeah, I'm on it. I'm on it like that. Word.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send y'all the link too. They done made another fucking movie. I don't know if y'all seen it yet. I think it's coming out in the movie theater, but it's another movie about the AI taking over and killing us. I was like, see, but it's a legitimate movie coming out to the movie theater. I was like, they telling y'all what's about to happen.
They letting you know.
Yeah, because the basis of the movie is the shit that the artificial intelligence got too advanced, and the shit let off a nuke in LA, and that's how the movie started. Yeah, I seen this shit on Instagram. It was crazy, but it was a real advertisement, like, because I think it's coming out through Fox. The shit looked dope. I ain't gonna front. It looked good.
I'm about to break it down and diagnose it.
Yeah. But they're literally it's on some Terminator shit about the fucking artificial intelligence saying, "Hey, humans ain't needed no more. We gonna kill them." Like, talk about getting off the grid.
I love Terminator. I love The Matrix. That type shit.
Yeah, it told us what's about to happen. I'm telling you, man. They about to get us the fuck out of here, yo.
So, fellas, so we got confirmation. I'm gonna go ahead and put it up there for you guys so we can let the folks know.
What's that? Oh, okay.
Thursday.
This Thursday, y'all.
I can't see nobody's face. Like, what the fuck is going on? Oh, I see. Is Zach face covered?
We got Sarita. We got Sarita in the building. Is that how you pronounce it? I don't want to fucking say it wrong.
Iretta?
Nah, I think it's Sarita. And excuse if we butcher your name, it's only because I've been drinking, but we definitely gonna get to it. I looked at her page. She got some dope music, yo. She got some good music. She was freestyling over. Oh fuck, god damn it! It was an East Coast beat too, and she ate that shit. I was like, ooh, she's nice. She's nice. I ain't gonna front.
She's from Philly.
Yeah, she's nice. I ain't gonna front. She's nice.
Most up north rappers are fire though. Like, I'm not saying anything about South rappers. I'm just saying. Because up north, you gotta have bars. Like, you can't get away with, you know what I'm
right.
So you can get a little.
You gotta be able to rap too. So, yeah.
Yeah, y'all go check her out. Her Instagram page. I think it goes by her name, but anyway, she's gonna be on the show next week, y'all. We gonna promote it better.
Thursday, right?
Thursday, yeah.
This week. Yeah. I said next week. This week.
Yeah. Thursday.
Yeah.
So tune.
Yeah, tune in for that, folks.
Huh?
Yeah, I was just saying tune in for that because it was confirmed just a little bit ago.
Yo, what time is it?
It is 9:30.
Trying to
buddy.
Yeah.
That's all, folks. Yeah. Shout out to everybody, man. We appreciate y'all. We're gonna continue to grow this shit and do what we do.
See y'all Thursday at the 7:30 pro time.
We're gonna have, like I said, special guests from Philly. Yeah, Sarita in the building. Like I said, she's nice. Y'all check out her motherfucking Instagram page. I'm gonna post it on the page too.
Okay.
So everybody can go look at her bio and everything and check her out. Like, she's dope. Like I said, like I listened to a few of her joints. Like, she's nice. She's nice. But unfortunately, then this is what I want to ask her.
Don't ask her now.
Yeah, but I'm just saying this so I can remember, because I'm gonna go back and watch this. You can tell she can rap, but you can also tell she's trying to make one of them because she's a female rapper, if that makes sense. So I want to ask her that, like, you have talent, but at the same time, I can tell you trying to make a radio hit, if that makes sense. So now you have to dumb yourself down to something that you probably really don't want to do. Because after listening to that freestyle,
bro,
and then listening to the joints that she's trying to catch the radio with, I was like, yeah, like you dumbed yourself way down just to try to target a certain audience. You know what I'm saying? So I want to ask you.
Hey, I was trying to tell my artists, like, unfortunately, like,
ain't that fucked up? That's what they got to do.
What you want to do? Do you want to try your hardest to maybe get a hardcore fan, get you a couple 100,000, or
right?
You want to try your way to get into the millions,
right?
You know, off a couple hit records. Like it's all about what you want to do with it.
What
like,
you want, yeah.
I don't mind the youngest doing what they do now to just try to get and use it to do other shit. You know, what I mean?
And
like,
then when you get on, you could change. Like you could start.
Yeah, you can always go to what you want, what you use, and what you originated with. Once you get that shit, like it's that's how you stay in relevant to be able to like Jadakiss. I feel like it's different than Styles P and Sheek Luke, right? Because Jadakiss can jump on a pop shit and fucking, you know what I'm saying, and it will match a lot of commercial shit. What?
I think you underplaying Styles P.
I'm not underplaying. I know he could probably put that bar, but he doesn't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't pick him first. They pick Jadakiss. You feel what I'm saying?
Because he don't want to. Let's just put that like
yeah. I think that's a lot to do with it.
That might be true.
They won't even. They know he
I know Suge Luke don't want to. He don't want to. He definitely.
Sheik definitely don't want to. He admitted he ain't even want to get on the Benjamins, which might be one of the biggest albums in hip hop history. And that nigga literally said, "No, I ain't fucking with it." no, that was Styles P. My bad. That was Styles that said that. My bad. Not that.
Yeah. So, I mean, but I understand what you're talking about. I was just trying to be funny.
I know, but you're right. It was right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all go.
Yeah. Anyway, being a 44-year-old man, you look at the clock and it say 9:30. You like, so what you guys up to, bro?
Yo, guess
about
what?
to get out of here.
Yo, my birthday coming up this year. I'm turning 43, and on my 43rd birthday,
I'm turning 43.
I'm gonna do something special. So
okay.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I've been drinking, man. But yo, we got Thursday, man.
All right. Thursday. Simon. All right. Soretta. Oh, Soretta O. I think it's Soretta O, but it might be Sarita O.
I think it's Sarita.
We'll find out
when
we speak to her on Thursday.
Peace.
Yeah,
spitting flames, detonating over bomb beats. Rappers we kill for a hobby. Niggas running and hiding, they wondering like why me? And they still can't fuck with the roads.
Spitting sick with no remedy. All my thoughts come from loud and some Hennessy. God told me show mercy to my enemy, but the devil saying make his ass a memory. I'm blacking out and yesterday is just a blur to me. And the only way to stop me is to murder me. I spit it hot, I burn a track to the 3rd degree. A surgeon to the beat, I give it open heart surgery. I give it life, I keep it real. I'm spitting life, my wrongs, my rights, my kids and wife. Life's a gamble, I'm pitching dice. Bob Barker grind, looking for the right price. Stuck in a trap for the cheese like mice. Lance arms.